Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Kid Crayon. I'm an illustrator based in Bristol, and I just want to start by saying I'm really sorry. I know it's been about a month since my last post. I said I was going to do it every week. I didn't. I just need to have a little bit of a break, mainly because it takes so long to kind of film, edit, do all the SEO of every video, and I had quite a few freelance projects that were backed up, and I kind of needed to get them done because money's been quite tight recently because of COVID. So I just needed to get the work done, concentrate on that, and yeah, just having a break from being kind of sat at this desk in this room, which is kind of where I spend most of my time. So it's been a nice little break, but I'm back with a vengeance. There's lots of fun things happening. I've actually got so much stuff filmed. I've got a collab painting with Pool Monsters. I've got a mural I just painted with SD0. What else have I got filmed? I made a new money doll for Kick75. All of this stuff is to be coming in the next 3 weeks. Anyway, today I'm going to be doing a marker test / battle sketch. So I just bought 120 Everblend markers by Arteza. Come in this pretty awesome case. And yeah, the battle sketch is I've been asked by Spray Days to do an A3 full colour sketch. There's 5 artists involved, so myself, Captain Chris, Cy Mitchell, Guy McKinley, and Traxxas. A couple of them are my friends, so I think it's kind of a bit of a friendly battle. But yeah, we've got until 2 days to do this sketch. We've had a bit longer than that, but I've been quite busy. You've heard about my life story. So yeah, today I'm just going to jump into doing that sketch. I've actually already penciled it out because filming the drawing process is so boring. You can never see the pencil, plus just me going through loads of scraps of paper. But I've actually sketched it out and I'm ready to ink it. So yeah, let me quickly show you the drawings then that I've done in preparation for the bigger sketch that I'm going to be doing today. So yeah, it's a bit weird. I've kind of gone down this weird stripper vibe. I'm not really sure what the story is. Kind of make it up yourself. Kind of gone with that she strips for money so that she can buy her spray paint to paint. I don't know where these ideas come from. It actually started with a sketch that I did of this lady here. So I quite like the sketch, and it kind of developed from this. I absolutely hated the type, so I got some squared paper and kind of did this more kind of geometric kind of type, and that's what it looks like on white paper, kind of nice and neat. Let's jump into it because me rambling on for 10 minutes is not the best way to start a video. Anyway, let's do this. Change up the music. Pop, pop, pop.
Freak out, yo.
Okay, so I'm all finished with the drawing now. I've left it for about 5 hours. The reason I've done this is before I've done some ink drawing and then gone over it with alcohol markers, and it's kind of made it bleed and smudge, so you want to let it dry before you actually use the alcohol markers. So here is the drawing. But yeah, hopefully I won't mess this one up. I'm going to jump in with the Arteza Everblend markers. But yeah, okay, let's get on with it. Don't want to hear me chatting rubbish. Let's do this. You know the face slapping emoji? That's me right now. So I stayed up pretty late last night. It was about 4 in the morning. It's now 10:30, and I kind of stopped recording myself because something epically annoying happened. I just put like a ruler out. I was like, I'm just gonna have a look about where I want to have my fade line, and this happened.
Say what?
Just a big smudgy corner with black lines through it. I've tried to clean it up, and it looks crap. And face slap emoji. Shit, do it again. Rubbish. Do it again. Too many hours have been put into this. So you have two options when this happens. One, you Photoshop it, which is the easiest of the two methods, but it's kind of cheating. Will anyone know? Probably not. But it's just, yeah, I feel like that's cheating. So yeah, here's my thinking. I can spray paint on it, or I could airbrush it. Involves a lot of taping. I don't have any artist tape, I've just got masking tape. Masking tape is a bit sometimes because it can, rip the paper. So I think I'm gonna risk it all. I'm gonna have like an airbrush fade up, repen it, and hopefully it will look better than it does now. Sorry about the kind of mid-video moaning. I was very tempted to just rip the whole thing up and go, ah! And then just keep slapping myself in the face. But yeah, that's not what you do. You've got to power through. So yeah, let's do this. Let's get out the airbrush. Let's tape this up, and yeah, see if I can fix it. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is just color match this brown. Next thing to do is I'm just gonna tape this up, and then we will test this out on another piece of paper so we know that it's okay. Okay, so the airbrush was actually quite good. I think it's come out okay. Couple little mistakes, but it did cover up the big problem that I had with this drawing, and meant that I didn't have to use Photoshop. However, my worst fears did come into fruition when I talked about the tape. Look, a small rip. So yeah, it's just swapping out one problem for another problem. I always think like taping up your work is like doing open heart surgery. I am the slap in the face emoji. I'm just that's all that's happening in my head. This should have just taken like a day. I dedicated like a day to do this, and now it's gone on to a second day, which really agitates me. Let's just power through, relax, chill, doing something I enjoy, which is drawing. So I shouldn't get so stressed out about it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add all of the highlights, and I'm going to darken up a couple of the areas, and then I am done. Unless I spill like coffee on it or something, which inevitably will probably happen, because yeah, this one is a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, let's get on with it. Let's be optimistic. It's going to look sick. Let's do this. So I had the idea to cover up the little hole in the drawing with these little banknotes, and yeah, I was going to have them kind of slipping off the page, and yeah, I thought it was a really easy fix and adds kind of another dimension to the piece. So yeah, let's just jump straight into looking at the final illustration and my entry for the Spray Days competition. Well, that's it for this week, guys. If you like this video, then make sure you go over to the Spray Days Instagram and go vote for my entry, or go vote for one of the other entries. I'm sure they're probably going to be better. In terms of the Arteza Everblend, I think they're okay. I don't think they're as good as Copics. They're definitely not as good as the MTM 94 markers. Yeah, I just think that the pigment could have been a little bit stronger. They also had, like, all of the tones were quite dark. They didn't have any light colours or the pastel colours, which I think you really need. I think that's kind of lacking, especially when you have 150 pens. You think that you'd have that range. And yeah, another problem I had was, yeah, when I was using these on the card, little speckles of white were still coming through. I would have said there was a problem with the card, but I've used loads of markers on these cards now, so that's definitely not the issue. But I do think that they're very good value for money. It's like less than £1 per marker, and it comes in a pretty cool case. I'm definitely going to keep using these, but I'm going to have, yeah, a very mixed media approach. I'm going to definitely mix these with different markers, but I think that's the best way to kind of produce a piece anyway. As you saw, I used like these markers, the 94 ones, poscas, I used the airbrush. What else did I use? Whatever was lying around, you know, even little banknotes. So yeah, I think that's it for this week, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah, next week's video is going to be another money doll, which I customized for Kick 75. So yeah, that should be coming out next week. If you're not already part of the coolest, most gangster club in the world, the sub club, then go hit that subscribe button now. Go vote for my entry, and I'll catch you guys next week. Kapow!
Say what?